I'm 39. I had not been on one date in 2 years. Then I invested $10,000 into my dating coach. Shout out to Anwar White. I met my fiance a year ago. He proposed 2 months ago. And now we're getting married in 5 months. So I'm gonna finish telling you the iconic engagement story. After that, I'm gonna use this page to help you become the CEO of your love life. But first, let's talk investments. People will spend $20,000 on Dr. Miami, $100,000 on higher education, but there are some people in my comments literally cringing at the idea of investing their money and protecting their hearts and their future love lives. So I know the cost. I literally wasted 13 years of my youth on a man because I was not educated on how to date, how to choose wisely, how to pick with intention and clarity. And that comes with consequences. Having children with someone who doesn't show up, wasting years in a low vibrational relationship, letting your emotions allow you to crash out and lead you away from your purpose, being delulu about the red flag. So as a CEO of a 7-figure content studio, I'm now the CEO of my love life. And I lead my love life with wisdom. Your literal life depends on who you choose. So I encourage you to choose wisely.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. It's me again, WJ. $10,000 in dating coach fees. Is the man worth it? Now, listen to what I said. The question I'm asking, the man, I'm not asking about a man. Anybody can find any man anywhere. Anybody can find any woman anywhere. But the man, the woman, would you pay $10,000? Would you invest that? That's the focus of the topic today. Now you heard this young lady. This is quite interesting. I've seen some videos. So we're going to hear what she has to say. So my question to you is, what is the price tag you will put on something or someone that you really desire? What is the price tag? And do you see it as just a waste or an investment or just a spend? Because I think that's the problem. But what you're going to hear from some of these ladies, how could you spend that kind of money? When you spend it, it's gone. There is no ROI, no return on investment. But for something that you invested on, I think it's worth it. We're going to go through these videos. We're going to listen to what she has to say. We're going to listen to the bashes from all these women around. It's so sad that most of it is coming from other women when they should be rejoicing for her for finding her man. And then we're going to listen to something that I think is the main problem and the reason why this is happening. So take a look at this. Please put your comments in the comment section below.
So I'm 39. I had not gone on one date in 2 years. I invested $10,000 into my dating coach, Anwar White. I met my fiance in 1 year, and 2 months ago, he proposed. So now we're engaged.
Congrats.
So I am the CEO of a 7-figure content studio, and I'm actually on my way to go host an AI event for Black creatives with my friend Will. He helped make that BBL Drizzy track. And so we're doing it at the Dow Jones, and I'm on my way there. But I wanted to give you some more story time. But I realized before we get to like the engagement, because the engagement is like that's like the finale. That's where we are here today. I realized there's so much stuff that happened in between that can really help the dating girlies, relationship girlies, the fiance girlies. One thing that a lot of people keep asking me about is dating and being on the dating apps. Working with Anwar, he's a big advocate for dating apps. So I started on Match. I did not like it. I met my fiance on Hinge. I was a hit on Bumble. Child, the daddies was on it. Anwar loves to tell us, the melanated girly, to enjoy a white boy winter. I didn't get that far on a first date with a white boy. But I had phone calls with white boys. And if this didn't work, if it didn't work one time, I was going, which isn't like some radical idea, but I was headed. I was Baby, I was crossing the sea, never to return. Now that I am the CEO of my love life, that is what Anwar preaches. You are the CEO of your love life. You are the CEO of your love life. And so, if I'm the CEO of Willie B Studios and we're doing very well over there, I need to be taking those same strategies and tactics and bringing them to my love life. One of the approaches I use with the dating app was treating it all like a numbers game. So anybody watching, if you work in sales, if you are familiar with sales, you know that the probability of you getting a sale increased by volume. So what I wanted to do was engage with as many men as possible on app, and then convert those folks into a text, and then convert those folks into a call, and then convert those folks into in-person date. Now, if you follow Anwar, you know he's always telling us like 90% of these guys are not gonna make it. So that let me know, okay, well, if I gotta talk to 100 dudes just to get to one who might be a really, really, really good dude, I gotta grind. When I think about this, I'm like, even when you do get far with these guys, most of these guys aren't ready. The good thing for me is that Ty was like, baby, all caps, ready. I think I talked to like 170 guys. I wish I could log in to my Hinge and see, but I'm gonna say it was like 170 or something like that. And so what I would do when I was texting them, I would ask questions that were more so open-ended and gave me insight into their personalities and what they were like. And that let me know if I wanted to take it off of the app. Like, what was your most exciting thing that happened this weekend? And in that, if their answer is gonna let me know what they really value and what they care about. So if they're like, oh my gosh, I got to spend it with my family, that might be, he's a family man. Or I got to go to US Open. That lets me know he probably loves sports. I gotta get going. But in the next video, I'm gonna share how I would have these guys lined up back to back to back on calls, and they only got.
She was serious. No joke.
Oh my God, I am so funny. I only gave them 20 minutes.
Yes, you are.
I wish if my friends who were in the group chat, I don't want to call you by name because I don't want people to know that you were in the program if you do not want to disclose that. But if you could please come to the front of the class and tell them how insane I was, but it worked and it attracted a certain type of men, and that's what we all want to do. I'll post another video about how I used scheduled phone calls to funnel through respectable, kind, considerate, compassionate men.
Wow. She could write a book about this. I kid you not. No joke here. I'm being serious here. She could write a book about this. And I think it will help a whole lot of people. And I just wish some of these women, and we're about to watch some of this bashes that came at her from some of these other women. I wish they'd listen to the whole thing. I wish they'd listen to the whole thing and try to learn a thing or two. Now, before we go to those videos, would you do this? You can tell she was desperate. And there's nothing wrong with being desperate about something you want. There's nothing wrong. If you feel like you want to be married, you want to have a partner, you want to have a wife, you want to have a husband, do what you got to do. Pray hard, yes, but do other things, which is just act of faith while you're waiting in praying on God. Keep doing something. Go on dates, meet people, put yourself out there. Meeting people doesn't mean you have to co-sign and marry them. That's not what that means. You're just getting to know people. Expose yourself. See what's out there. She went after what she wanted. I co-sign this for anybody who wants to do it. Do it the right way, though. Be very careful. Be very mindful. Don't open yourself up to anything. But do what you have to do to get what you have to get. The right way, though. I'm talking about doing right things the right way. This was not a wasteful spend. This is what I call an investment. And she's getting the ROI. The return on the investment is the man she finally got. Well, let's listen to some of what these ladies were saying, how they came at her. And you be the judge. Please put the comments in the comment section below. Be the judge. Take a look.
10,000 American dollars that you gave to a man for him to give you advice on how to meet a man, and you ended up meeting the man on Hinge. I thought you were paying $10,000 to meet niggas off of, like, I thought it was a matchmaking service this man was providing. $10,000?
I'm sorry, I had to pause it there. No, that's not the type of man she was looking for. And that, my friends, is where the first line of discrepancy is. Now, I'm sorry, young lady, those are not the type of guys she was looking for. You heard the girl. She says the man she ended up with was serious from the onset. He was ready, in uppercase. Ready. He was ready. So she wasn't looking for the type of man you were looking for or you hang around. No, let's just go on. I apologize. Let's go on.
To meet a man, son, you can pay me half of that, and I can guarantee you by the end of the month, I can link you with a West African man. Heartbreak, absolutely guaranteed. I'm not guaranteeing marriage. I'm just guaranteeing that I can link you up with an African man, the West African man. Will you get a couple of bags and shoes? Yeah, for sure. And it's a weight loss plan, and it doubles, and I'm charging you half of that. So if you want to meet a West African man, you also want to lose weight, and maybe get a couple of bags and shoes, hit my line. I'll charge you $5,000. First come, first serve. We'll get a 20% discount. Yo, y'all, there's no way y'all want to meet niggas this badly. Are y'all supposed to meet Miss Niggas? Maybe they are the prize. This is sick. Just to go on a dating app and meet that same man that you paid. Yo. Wow.
For you page is so messy, because why did I see 5 back-to-back videos of a girl who had paid $10K for a dating coach and met her man on Hinge? Now, I've seen a lot of opinions and people calling her stupid and people saying they would never pay $10K for a man, whatever the case may be. I can't be mad at her. Would I do it? Hell no. But baby, she had the $10K to spend. I can't be mad at how people spend their money. Some people spend it on travel. I'm spending on designer. She spent it on a man or finding a man. To each their own, okay? I think what I'm upset about is that I didn't think about it earlier. I wish a motherfucker would pay me $10K and I tell the ass to get on Hinge. I give that for free. So going forward, I'm about to start charging motherfuckers maybe $250. You can come to me. I tell you get on Bumble. Because listen, I can't be mad at the hustle, okay? And it works for her. I pray it works, for her. But I can't be upset how someone spends their money. I'm spending money on crack. That's their business, okay? She spent hers to find a man. And she's entitled to that. Shit, I wish a motherfucker really would pay me $10K. Shit, I'll swipe for you.
Now, I want you to listen to what another woman who has some wisdom, who is happy for somebody else, what she thinks of this. Take a look.
Ooh, some of y'all are a little nasty. I ain't even gonna hold you. If you are here, it's probably because you saw that video of the Black woman who paid $10,000 for a dating coach, and now she's engaged in less than a year. What I saw was a successful Black woman who was unhappy with the state of her dating life, didn't feel like she had the tools and strategies to achieve the type of healthy, committed relationship that she wanted. And so she invested in herself, and then she had success in that. She came here to tell y'all, and y'all are tearing this woman down. See video after video after video, being catty, being passive aggressive, criticizing her, saying, it couldn't be me. I'm not judging, but it couldn't be me. And I'm just like, why do we treat each other like this? We've had discussions on here about how Black women weren't equipped to date, how we were raised to be successful, how we desire healthy partnerships. And a woman went out and did that and she's successful. You would think that you might, give her a hand clap or two. But all I'm seeing is negativity. So I'd like to break a few things down for you. The first critique that I hear is, well, she has low self-esteem and she needs to go to therapy. It lets me know that you don't know the difference between therapy and coaching. Therapy is going to teach you how to examine your past, look at your past, and see how it's impacting your mental health. It is a health practice. Therapy might help you understand that you have daddy issues or you were emotionally neglected when you were growing up. But therapy is not going to teach you how to date in such a way that you don't waste your time on time wasters, and that you're able to date in such a way that you can quickly identify a man as the qualities of a good partner. So you can get in a happy, healthy, committed relationship where you're not traumatized. A lot of us girlies out here are traumatized. If you have a baby daddy that you hate, if you had an ugly breakup or divorce, if you were left with some trauma from a man, if you did that trend where you're like, yeah, whenever I think of getting in a relationship, I remember this, like, baby, you got trauma. We see you on TikTok. We have these discussions. So a lot of us don't know how to date, don't know how to choose the right man, get fooled by a man's representative. But you're critiquing her because she wants to pay so that she doesn't have to go through that. The purpose of a coach is to help you identify and get clarity on your goals, understand your current reality, understand what's getting in the way, whether it's limiting beliefs or certain mindsets, to help you as a thought partner devise a way forward and hold you accountable. I think the most disappointing thing is that you're ridiculing a woman for desiring a happy, healthy partnership. And if that's not something that you want, that's perfectly fine. But don't throw shade on somebody who wants it and who's willing to invest the time and the effort to do so. When I think about the lack of healthy relationship models, when I look around at people who are miserable in their marriage, who are in situationships, who are dating people that don't treat them right, it makes me feel like more of us should be considering investing in a dating coach. Now, $10,000 is past your price point. I completely understand, but it's not past her price point. I don't know if y'all heard, but she said she's the CEO of her own company. That lady is successful. Again, instead of being happy for this lady for celebrating the representation of a successful Black woman who is an entrepreneur, y'all are pocket watching. I saw comments like, well, she could have dedicated that to charity. She could have went on vacation. And who's to say that she didn't? You don't become a successful business person by making bad investments and being reckless with your money. I'm pretty sure that her spending that $10,000 did not hurt her pockets in the way that you think it did. All in all, I just think it's just very disappointing that we can't uplift another sister who went after something that she wanted in an area that a lot of us struggle in and celebrate her instead of picking her apart. Downright nasty.
Oh, she said a lot. A lot of good points were raised by this lady. You know what hurts me the most? The fact that the lady herself, the lady that spent that money, went on TikTok and YouTube or wherever else she went on to reveal this. Because I think, you can correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think she came with the right mindset, trying to help somebody else with the information she has, which is how it should be. Hey, take a look at this. I did this. I was able to get this result. Maybe you can do the same, or think about it. I think that was the mindset she came with. But unfortunately, this is why it's so hard to reveal things on social media, because once you let it go, you can't take it back. Just like you crack an egg, you can't put it back. It's done. That's the only part that makes me sad for this lady. All the other stuff, they just don't understand. She wanted it so badly, she felt the investment was right for her. Maybe $10,000 is, to all these other people. She's a CEO. So that may not be a whole lot for her. But she believes it's the right investment for her. Evidently, it was. She's engaged. She is engaged. Well, what do you guys think? Please put your comments in the comment section below. All in all, I think this was a right investment. For the one you're looking for, what is the price tag? There should be no price tag. You should be willing to go any length, because marriage is a one-time life event. Forget what social media is telling you. Forget what the crazy people in the world are telling you. Oh, you could just get married, divorced. Nah. That's not the right way. Marriage should be a one-time event in a lifetime. So you want to do it right. You've got to do all you can, everything you can, to make sure you do it right. Pray hard. You invest in counseling. You invest in coaches, people that can advise you, read books, getting good associations of married folks that have good track records of marriages, whatever you got to do. So every investment into finding the right man, the right woman is worth it. It's never a waste, because you are going to be the beneficiary when you enjoy your marriage at the end of the day. And it has nothing to do with what all these other people are saying, because they're not in your marriage and they will never be in your marriage. So don't listen to all those noises. Focus on what you're going for. This was the right investment. This is definitely worth it. She made the right choice. Please put your comments in the comment section below. I'll be coming back with more pieces. You know how we like to do it. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember, we got one life. With many seasons. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.